Dulcet decorum est pro patria mori, translated from Latin into English as "it is a sweet and seemly thing to die for one's country." During the tragedy of World War I, soldiers in hospitals were encouraged to write about their experiences, sort of as a therapeutic exercise. And partly because of this, we now have a beautiful, if utterly heartbreaking cachet of frontline poetry. As a teen, I was introduced to the poignant verse of Wilfred Owen, Robert Brooks, and William Butler Yeats. I mean, Yeats broke my heart when he wrote, "I know that I shall meet my fate somewhere among the clouds above those that I fight." Being just a girl who'd never gone anywhere or done anything, it still resonated so profoundly with me that reading that stanza, I too soared in the clouds in a fighter jet, facing certain death in the midst of war. And even cushioned in the comforts of an adolescent bedroom, I felt myself trudging through mud and beset by bombs, as Wilfred Owen wrote, "Quick, gas, boys, an ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. Knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, drunk with fatigue, gas shells dropping softly behind." And it near moved me to tears to read Brooks writing, "If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England." Ugh. It's in such visceral descriptions, graphic and highly sensory, that trigger that intense, deeply physical emotion that bypasses mere intellectual reasoning. And I feel that that is the very essence of poetry. You know you've done it right when you connect with primal feelings. And Wilfred Owen, he was recovering from shell shock at a hospital. Craig Lockhart, I believe it was called, when he penned one of the most moving poems of World War I. That is the one that I began with. "Dulcet decorum est pro patria mori." It is a sweet and seemly thing to die for one's country. Relying on concrete descriptions of blood, texture, sweat, and physical pain, Owen immerses the audience entirely, provoking within a reader that uncontrollable physiological cue. And reading his words, I literally felt the chill, the flash of fear, all gut reactions to profound writing. Also, what I love about this particular poem is its raw and unfiltered take. It strips away polite or sanitized language to directly address the raw realities of human emotion, trauma, and the body itself. And I never viewed war the same way again after reading his powerful, really powerful closing stanza when he writes, "Watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face like a devil's sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gurgling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile, incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie, dulcet decorum est pro patria mori." Wilfred Owen directly addresses it, the old lie. In those days, some may have found it unpatriotic or outrightly the words of a traitor, but you read what comes before that and you get it. So, when writing Lessons from Heathcliff, this is what I sought to emulate. And with this latest offering, The Lion and the Lamb, all this was in the back of my mind. And I mean, success may vary because obviously I'm not Wilfred Owen, but I took the heart behind it. And as every teacher of poetry will tell their students, like writing impactful poetry requires that embracing of emotion to allow yourself to feel sadness, grief, rage, all in its entirety, and be willing to confront and experience those types of emotions. So, yes, poetry is, in a sense, turning what never was beautiful. It was once just read, but you turn it into something poetic.